Hello, welcome back to my channel, She Sows Happiness. I'm Mary Ellen. I'm just having my afternoon cup of coffee. When you're rationed to one coffee a day, I don't always have it, but I do like to enjoy it in a quiet moment. So you're joining me for my one coffee. And I'm just here to share with you some little Christmassy bits and pieces that I've been up to. Not all sewing per se, but I thought I'd take part in Vlogmas in so much as I can. Yesterday I did post my Welcome December video where I kind of shared some of the Christmas gifts I've been making, some of the plans I have for after Christmas. But yeah, I've been getting stuck into little projects. So as you know, if you've been here before, I'm currently on maternity leave, begrudgingly. A part of me would just still love to be at work, but everyone kept telling me you're going to need a break and you're going to need to take it easy for a little while. So I go into hospital on Sunday. So I have a few days still, a couple of days left just to potter about and enjoy myself. Or at least that's what I think. You never know, isn't that right? People keep telling me you may be surprised. But you'll see I'm actually wearing my cardigan that I was talking about in yesterday's video. So it's my True Bias Marlowe sweater in this beautifully soft sweater knit fabric, which I got from Jenny Stitches. It's so cozy, and Jenny, for the record, it actually does button. It's so oversized, and I think that's kind of intentional. It's meant to be that oversized, but it is super snuggly, and it's not even cold in the house. I don't really need it. It's just the comfort that you get from wearing something really, really soft and lovely on the skin. So yeah, it's already out and about. You can see I have my Pigeon Wishes buttons now stitched on, and they look lovely. So I'm really, really pleased with it. And while it's not a style I gravitate to per se, it's just a really decent basic garment to have in my wardrobe. So for Vlogmas, which everyone seems to be participating in, I thought I might as well. I mean, I get up to quite a lot of little bits and pieces when it comes to Christmas. I do enjoy a bit of Christmas crafting, and I thought I would share that with you guys as well. So the first thing I'm going to do today, I say today, it's like 4 o'clock, is open up my advent calendar. So I actually kind of forgot about this. I won this advent calendar from Stitchspiration in a competition. Both Sally and I, Sally aka the Yorkshire Sewist over on Instagram, entered a competition, and we were the winners of this prize. So I opened it at like quite late last night before bed. And I'm really excited to see the direction this goes in. So I do a lot of cross stitch, as you know, but this is modern cross stitch. So it seems to be quite tapestry, you know, heavy. So I'm going to have a wee look and see what today's envelope contains. So yesterday, I don't know if this is the design or anything. There was a little postcard in the envelope, and on the back it's basically, I mean, this is brilliant. This is in case someone has never done any kind of cross stitch before. On the back of the little card there are all the instructions that you need to carry out cross stitch. And I'm just realizing it's probably a bit dark in here, but I'm not turning the lights on because everything's twinkly and it's lovely. And in my first day's package was some tapestry wool and some tapestry needles. So this will be totally new to me. I've never done any kind of tapestry. When it comes to cross stitch, I'm usually 14 or 16 count. So that was yesterday's envelope. I'm going to open today's envelope while I'm here. Might get even more direction of the colour scheme or wherever it's going. So they're beautifully packaged in these lovely black envelopes with these gorgeous holographic stickers. And I'm just going to break into that now. There is a bright colour in here. So there were two options for this advent calendar. You could order pastels or bold bright colours, and I went for the brights. So let me see, pop this down here for a second. And yeah, so there's a lovely bright teal colour. It's one of my favourite colours actually. So that's my next tapestry wool ready to go. And then I have this little envelope. The whole point is that at the end you have a project, you have something finished and complete. And it's quite nice actually building up the suspense to see what's actually in there. I'm wondering, is it meant to be really obvious what this is and I'm just being stupid? I'm going to ask Simon when he gets home because I actually don't have a clue. Or I'll message Sally and ask Sally if she knows what that's for. So there we are. The little bits are starting to amass, and I'm just going to pop them back in the box so I don't lose anything I need to actually start or finish that project. So pop them back in there. And then last night, what I worked on once my video went up was I started a little Christmas craft project. So we all try, I think most of us sewists, to introduce little sustainable traditions into our Christmas and our events in our lives. So last night I started a little project. It's not quite finished yet. Just a little fat quarter project because, as I said, I'm not really getting into any big projects at this point when I know I'm going into hospital someday. So can you take a guess at what this is? So these I am making reusable Christmas crackers. So this is like a really cute like Bambi collection of Christmas fat quarters. Don't ask me where I got them. Don't ask me when I got them. I have no idea. But there's a little thumper. And basically, I just need to get some ribbon. I do not have a coordinating ribbon to finish these off. So I'm hoping to get over to Hobbycraft this evening because they always have great selections of ribbons. And then I can finish these off. And these are just, I can pull, finish with Velcro. It was a little tutorial which I purchased as a PDF from my sewing box. And yeah, I kind of always wanted to do this. Last Christmas I meant to do it. I just never got around to it. So I've done it this year. I've got a few things to pop in there. Get that put back together. And yeah, I'll just tie one end, pop the little gifts that are going in to the other end, and then tie it off as well. And these are really, really cute little things. Not necessarily even for Christmas Day, but just for, you know, if you have people over and you just want a little bit of festivity, I thought they would be nice. And I know the kids will love more individual presents as well. So I'll put it back together properly later on. So yeah, I have 4 of those in that. I might actually make some more and make some proper for the Christmas table to match those colours and everything as well. Today, what else have I been up to? I made my Christmas cards. So it's something I do every year. It's something I've usually done before this point, but I'll give you a little peek at some of the Christmas cards that I made. So, I mean, I think I only made like a dozen of these, so I will have more to do on the other side of Christmas, but for anything that needs to get post-it or whatnot, I thought it might be good just to get a wee bit of a wee bit of progress made. So here you have the Christmas cards that I made today. I used to be really into paper craft. I used to make quite a lot of cards for all kinds of occasions, and not just cards but other bits and pieces as well. And since I started sewing, like many of my other hobbies including knitting, it's taken a bit of a back seat. However, at Christmas time, I always make Christmas cards. So I've gone for this beautiful winter spice, mulled wine vibe, little sentiments there like may this holiday warm your heart. All is cozy and bright. And I'm not going to lie, I was lazy this year. Being pregnant gives you all kinds of excuses to be lazy. And instead of doing everything from scratch, I actually bought a kit that had everything included in the box that I needed, so I didn't have to look for this, that and everything. And I bought that from Stampin' Up, whom I used to buy a lot of things from. And in the half of my craft room, sewing room, that you never see, there is a large identical space to the one that you usually see me in, and that's filled with paper crafting materials. Lots of stamping and things like that, lots of gorgeous designer papers. And yeah, maybe I'll get into it again, who knows. Maybe, you know, there's a little one in the house and there's little parties to organise and things like that. I might actually use my cry cut that Simon bought me a couple of years ago. I think I've used it 3-4 times. I really need to get more use out of those things. So yeah, that's one of the things I did today. I worked on my Christmas cards and I do kind of think they're pretty sweet. Little lazy, but still quite effective and colourful. And I did get some mail today, which I'll share with you because this one's festive related. So this here is my cotton and twine cross stitch subscription box, which I do share quite frequently. Sometimes I do like unboxing videos, but since I'm on my Vlogmas roll today, I'll just show you it. So let me get it open. I do know that the project inside is a festive one. I've seen it, but I don't know what else is in the box because the ladies didn't do a preview this month. And usually there's like a preview, so you do see the treat and the little gift and stuff that you're getting inside. So this is like a really early present because I have no idea what my treat or gift is this month. So I'm going to pop this open. Try not to hit myself in the face. Let's see. And I will show you what's inside. Let me just grab coffee. I don't want it going cold. And I'll share this with you. Oh. My protectors are hard at work. I think they think they're guard dogs. So here we have the project for this month. It is actually quite similar to the project from last month. Well, yes, actually it is similar to last month, only it was framed. But to this time last year, when again, it was a little hanger that came with your finished project. And if I have a wee picture of it, I'll pop it in and let you see. So it's lovely. It says merry and bright. It's got a Christmas tree, a little vintage style bauble, a little present and a little bell, and a gorgeous border then all around. You have your instructions inside so you know what to do. And then you have your colour chart, you have your black and white chart. And yeah, I'll get started on that this evening. And that might actually go into my hospital bag. I already have a little mini project in my bag because I do know I'm going to have to be there for monitoring afterwards for at least 24 hours. So I know I have that time and I don't know how much time I have pre-birth, so I will need distractions. So I'll probably pack this one as well. But I packed a gorgeous little one from friends, colleagues at work who gave me some lovely mummy pampery things before I left. So in my little bag then, which is really cute, it's always a little East of India bag, but I like that this time of year. I have my fabric and I have my threads and of course the little needles tucked in there as well. And I also have the little hanger on which it will be finished. I quite like those. I think they're lovely. And then inside my box, you always get your sweet treat and your tea bag. Yay, it's not Earl Grey tea because I keep getting Earl Grey tea and I hate the stuff. So the last couple of months, I don't know if this is intentional. Do they know what they're doing? I've got nice teas and a beautiful chocolate reindeer, which I will save for when I get home. I will enjoy it all the more once everything's over. And then the little gift is really cute. The little gift this month is a little Christmas decoration. It's not a hangable decoration, but I will find somewhere adorable for him to sit in my newly festive home. So that's really sweet. So that's my cotton and twine cross stitch box, which I will get stuck into later on. I had one more little delivery today, which I might as well show you because it is sewing related and you know, you might be interested in what's in there. I have a package here from Sewing Gem UK. So they had a really good sale on for Black Friday. So I've got my little card here from the team. And yeah, during the sale, it was one night when I really couldn't sleep. I think it must have been like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I thought, why not? Let's have a look. And there is always something that I need in terms of haberdashery. But the one thing I just finished sewing was Simon's shirt, the Thread Theory Fairfield button up shirt. It's quite a mouthful. And I just finished putting in the buttons. And I've been meaning to buy myself one of these for a long time, and of course I hadn't, and got to the point where I was putting in buttons again and it was a complete pain in the ass. So I got myself one of the Simplex expanding sewing gauges, which will make my life so much easier going forward. That has been on my I must buy that list for like 2 years. So I finally got it. The other thing that I've needed for a long time, and I know I could have made one and DIY'd it, but I didn't want to. I couldn't be bothered. So I got myself a sleeve pressing roll. So I use my tailor's ham a lot, but I did notice whenever I was making my tailored coats last year that I needed one of these, and I still haven't got around to getting one. So I added that to my order, and I know that's going to come in really, really useful for all kinds of projects, not just for the more tailored ones. I also got myself a couple of little things. So the first thing, is this water markable pencil, because you can never have too many marking tools. I tend to use chalk, but I thought we'll try the pencil. So yeah, I ordered one of those. And I ordered a new seam ripper, a Madeira seam ripper. And I did notice when I was cutting into these buttonholes last night, oh, there's my protectors again, yeah, that my seam rippers, all 3 of them, are all a bit blunt, even the newest one. So that will come in very, very handy. I'll be back. Get a Shih Tzu, they said. It'll be fun, they said. 99% of the time. What they don't tell you is that they're actually hugely territorial, hugely protective, and will bark at anybody and anything. So everyone gets warned off on a daily basis. And the other thing I bought then is another wrist cushion. So I actually have a few of these, but I have the metal versions. This is the one that kind of like snaps around your wrist, which is probably going to make me feel like a child, you know, with those snap bracelets you used to get. So yeah, I got one of those to try out, because sometimes the metal can leave a little mark, and that just is a wee bit more protected. So that was the other thing I bought for myself. And again, really useful. I personally think, especially when you're sewing, takes you from room to room to room, and you don't really just stay in your sewing room. Really useful to have more and more of these things. And also I just fill them up with needles and pins, because I never have enough of them. So that was my little Black Friday splurge at Sewing Gem. And that'll keep me going now for a little while, hopefully. I still have a lot of fabrics on the way, so I'll share those with you when they arrive. But yeah, that's me for today. I'll go and get my festive ribbon and a few other bits and pieces that I can get in Hobbycraft that I need. Nothing exciting, just essentials. So I'm well stocked up from when I get home, and if I do get the chance to create anything. So we'll see. Yeah, I'll go and see if I can get this video uploaded. It takes forever. My videos take forever to upload. It's just the way it is. Doesn't matter if I'm hooked directly into the wall or whatever. Yeah, it's just living where I do, I think, in the middle of nowhere. But I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my coffee and the rest of my day and my evening. It's Friday night, so we get a treat tonight, which is lovely. And yeah, hopefully I will be back with more projects and more pretty things and just more news in general to share with you. So thank you so much again for coming by the channel. Please do like the video, please do subscribe, and I'll catch up with you in the not so distant future, I hope. Bye!